Let me ask you something. You started a business, or you're thinking about it. You've got products, customers, maybe even staff. But here's the question that trips up most entrepreneurs. Do you actually know if your business is healthy? Not just, are we making sales, but truly, financially healthy? Because here's the thing. Most business owners can read a bank balance, but very few can read a balance sheet. And that gap right there, that's the difference between a business owner and a business leader. Today we're closing that gap. We're going to break down the three most fundamental concepts in all of finance: assets, liabilities, and equity, in a way that's clear, practical, and actually useful for running your business. No jargon, no boring lectures, just real knowledge that makes you sharper. Let's get into it. Before we define anything, I want to give you the 30,000-foot view, because these three terms don't exist in isolation. They are part of one single, unbreakable relationship. It's called the accounting equation, and it looks like this. Simple, right? 4 words. 1 equals sign. But this equation is the heartbeat of every business on the planet. Think of it like this. Your business is a house. Assets are the house itself, the walls, the roof, the furniture, everything inside the business that has value. Liabilities are the mortgage, the money you borrowed to build or buy that house, what you owe. Equity is your actual ownership stake. If you sold the house today and paid off the mortgage, what would be left in your pocket? That's it. That is the entire framework. And the beautiful thing about this equation, it always has to balance. Always. If it doesn't, something is wrong. Pause. Now let's go deep on each one. Let's start with assets. The textbook definition is a resource owned or controlled by a business that is expected to generate future economic benefit. But let me translate that into plain English. An asset is anything your business has that holds value or helps you make money. Cash in your bank account? Asset, the machinery on your factory floor. Asset, the delivery van your driver takes out every morning. Asset, even the customers who owe you money for last month's invoice. That's an asset called accounts receivable. Now, not all assets are the same. There are 2 types, and this distinction really matters. Current assets are things you can turn into cash within the next 12 months. Cash itself, inventory you're about to sell, money owed to you by customers, these are your short-term resources. Non-current assets, also called fixed assets, are long-term. Your building, your equipment, your patents and intellectual property, these stick around for years. Here's the key question every entrepreneur needs to ask about their assets. Is this asset pulling its weight? Because here's a trap a lot of business owners fall into. They accumulate assets thinking more is always better. But if you've got $500,000 worth of machinery sitting idle half the year, that's capital locked up doing nothing. Let's say your business made $55,000 profit this year, and you have $200,000 in total assets. Your ROA is 27.5%. That means for every dollar of assets you own, you're generating 27.5 cents of profit. The higher that number, the harder your assets are working for you. And that's exactly what you want. Okay, now let's talk about the one that makes most business owners a little nervous. Liabilities. And I want to start by saying something that might surprise you. Liabilities are not the enemy. I know. Stay with me. A liability is simply an obligation, something your business is committed to paying in the future. The definition: a present obligation arising from a past event, the settlement of which is expected to result in an outflow of resources. Think of it this way. When you take out a loan to open a second location, that's a liability. When you buy inventory on 30-day credit terms from a supplier, liability. The wages you owe your staff at the end of the month, liability. tax you owe the government? You guessed it. Now, just like assets, liabilities split into two categories. So, why did I say liabilities aren't the enemy? Because strategic debt is how most great businesses grow. Jeff Bezos borrowed money to build Amazon's warehouse infrastructure. Every airline in the world finances its planes. Your local cafe probably used a business loan to fit out the kitchen. The danger isn't having liabilities. The danger is having liabilities that grow faster than your ability to pay them. And that brings us to the most important liability ratio you need to track. If this number is 1.0, it means for every dollar the owners have put in, there's also a dollar of debt. That's balanced. If it creeps up to 3.0 or 4.0, red flag, your business is heavily dependent on borrowed money, and that's a fragile position. Also, watch your current ratio. Anything above 1.5 means you can comfortably cover your short-term debts. Below 1.0, you may have a cash crisis brewing, even if your business looks profitable on paper. Remember, a business can be profitable and still run out of cash. Managing liabilities is what prevents that from happening. Now, we get to my favorite one. Equity. If assets are what you own and liabilities are what you owe, then equity is what you actually have. Formally, equity is the residual interest in the assets of a business after all liabilities have been deducted. It is your net worth, your real ownership stake. Let's make this real. Say your business has $200,000 in assets and $100,000 in liabilities. Your equity is $100,000. That's the slice of the business that actually belongs to you. Now, equity is made up of a few components. Of these, retained earnings is the one I'd tell every business owner to obsess over. Why? Because growing retained earnings means your business is consistently profitable and reinvesting in itself. It's the clearest long-term signal of a healthy company. If your ROE is 20% or above, you're doing very well. Legendary investor Warren Buffett has consistently said he looks for companies with an ROE above 15% sustained over many years. And one last thing on equity, if your equity ever goes negative, meaning your liabilities are greater than your assets, that is a serious alarm bell. It means the business owes more than it's worth. Banks and investors see this and they pull back immediately. Keep equity positive, keep it growing, that's the mission. Alright, let's bring this all together with a real scenario. Meet Sarah. Sarah runs a wholesale business. Here's her balance sheet at the end of year 1. The equation balances. $200,000 or $100,000 plus $100,000. Beautiful. Now Sarah wants to grow. She takes out a $50,000 loan to buy a new delivery van. What happens? Her assets go up by $50,000. The van appears on the balance sheet. Her liabilities go up by $50,000. The loan appears on the balance sheet. Her equity stays exactly the same. The equation still balances. Assets went up, liabilities went up, equity unchanged. Now the van starts delivering more orders, revenue goes up. She makes an extra $30,000 profit at year end. Net profit flows into retained earnings. Equity goes up. As she repays the loan over time, liabilities go down. Equity keeps climbing. This is a healthy business in motion. Assets being deployed, liabilities being managed, equity steadily growing. And this is exactly what banks, investors, and accountants are reading when they look at your financial statements. They're watching this story unfold, year by year. Alright, rapid fire. 5 things to take away from this video. Number 1, the accounting equation, assets, liabilities, plus equity, always balances. If yours doesn't, something is wrong. Number 2. Assets aren't just things you own. They need to work. Measure your ROA to check. Number 3. Debt is a tool, not a trap. Strategic liabilities fuel growth. Reckless liabilities kill businesses. Know the difference. Number 4. Equity is the scoreboard. It tells you what your business is truly worth after all the dust settles. Keep it growing. Number 5. These 3 terms live on your balance sheet. One of the 3 core financial statements every business owner should be able to read. If you can't read yours, find someone who can teach you. Or, watch more videos like this one. Seriously, financial literacy is the highest returning skill you will ever develop as a business owner. And that's a wrap on assets, liabilities, and equity. You now understand the 3 building blocks that sit under every single financial statement, every loan application, every investor pitch, and every business valuation on earth. That's not a small thing. Most people including a lot of business owners, couldn't explain these clearly if their life depended on it. You can now. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up. It genuinely helps more people find this content. Drop a comment below. What's the one financial concept you've always found confusing? I'll turn the top answers into future videos. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button. We break down complex financial and business concepts into plain, practical English. Might see you every single week. Next up, we're going to tackle the income statement, how to read it, what it really tells you about your business, and the common mistakes that trip people up. Don't miss it. See you in the next one.